Hello, this is Jennifer Shore from the Ludgate Hub in Skibbereen, Ireland. Today I'm going to share the key learnings from Work Package 2 of the Interreg NPA-funded Target Circular Project, which focused on digital tools and shared services for business support organization, otherwise known as BSOs. The purpose of this session is to share what we tested in practice, what worked, what didn't, and what we now recommend to other BSOs. 3 BSO organizations participated in the Work Package 2 pilot. SSNV from Iceland, Nova from Norway, and the Ludgate Hub from Ireland. Work Package 2 focused on 4 main areas. Firstly, understanding how digital tools are being used for SME learning. Secondly, assessing different learning platforms. And thirdly, testing digitalized content with partners. And finally, exploring shared services models. The aim throughout was to identify what is practical, realistic, and valuable for BSOs. Globally, digital learning has grown rapidly. Entrepreneurs now use online courses, case studies, and communities as part of their learning. These tools offer flexibility, lower costs, and access to global expertise. However, while this growth is positive, our work showed that adoption by BSOs comes with real challenges around resourcing, engagement, and platform complexity. We carried out a formal technical evaluation of 3 platforms: Articulate, Canvas, and Learn Worlds. Articulate is excellent for professional course creation, but is not a full platform on its own. Canvas is powerful, but designed mainly for academic institutions. And Learn World scored highest overall because it offers the best balance of usability, features, and business-oriented functionality. This is the Ludgates page for the course that we created called Starting a Co-working Space. And you can see the layout. This is on the Learn Worlds platform. Despite identifying a technically strong LMS, the most important insight from the project was that the LMS platforms are rarely a good fit for most BSOs. We encountered consistent issues around cost, time required for setup, platform complexity, and the fact that SMEs are time poor and do not naturally engage with course-based learning models. Instead of LMS platforms, the project recommends lighter, more flexible tools. Platforms like Miro, Notion, SharePoint, Microsoft Teams, and Google Workspace. These allow BSOs to share templates, videos, and guides and tools without forcing SMEs into structured courses. The guiding principle here is accessibility, speed, and practical usefulness. So now we're going to move on to the shared service aspect of our pilot and what we learned. Shared services work showed that there was informal sharing already existing across partners, such as CRM systems and evaluated supports and expert networks. Internationally, shared services are becoming more strategic and digitally enabled. Our work showed that there's a strong potential for BSOs to progress towards more coordinated shared services, but if only done carefully. One of the most successful pilots was Nova's Meet and Match model. This is a structured networking format that connects students and startups through short pitches and facilitated networking. It has low delivery costs, strong engagement, and is highly repeatable across different regions. Importantly, it does not depend on specialized technical staff. Our next pilot was the waste value chain mapping pilot, and this was done by SSNV. And SSNV, the SS, that this pilot took a deeper, more technical approach. It involved analyzing waste streams within companies to identify opportunities to reuse it for reuse and collaboration. This delivered strong sustainability and business value, but is resource intensive. It requires technical expertise, consistent staffing, and long-term funding to remain viable. So our last shared service pilot was the Ludgate Hub, and this was around knowledge assets. Ludgate originally planned to share a shared marketing service, but staffing changes forced a pivot. Instead, they produced a digital course on how to establish a co-working space and a supporting short film. This created a shared service in the form of transferable knowledge assets. A key lesson here is that shared services do not always need to be live operational services. They can also be reusable tools and content. And this is a still from the YouTube video that's available for the documentary that was done by the Ludgate Hub. It's called Connected by Community. This is Rural Revival, and this is available currently on YouTube. So we have some overall recommendations from our work in Work Package 2 of Target Circular. To conclude, the key recommendations from Target Circular Work Package 2 are that we should use flexible tools rather than LMS systems. Keep digitalization lightweight and modular, and focus on practical resource hubs rather than structured courses. It's best to design shared services that are simple, repeatable, and not dependent on individuals. And finally, we need to plan governance, staffing, and continuity before launching any new shared service initiative. Thank you very much for your time. For more information and resources, you can visit us at our webpage, which is here. And also you can also go to YouTube if you'd like to see the um, materials that have been put together by the Ludgate Hub. Thank you.